Hey everyone, welcome to day 7 of the 12 Days of Nostalgia, and the first episode in Wheel Week, meaning racing games where I'm on a vehicle that has wheels, as opposed to the planes and running around and all the other stuff that I've been doing on the previous games. But today we're playing Road Blasters, which is a pretty popular arcade game that they ported over to the NES, and I've actually never played the arcade game. I guess I just wasn't around for it when it was popular. So I'm going to start with level 1. But if you've ever seen Wreck-It Ralph, the game shows up in Wreck-It Ralph, so it was nice to see that. But this was the version I played, the NES version. There's a Genesis version as well, which is I've heard is a lot better. But this is the one I know. This is the one I grew up with, so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to drive forward, obviously, and you're not supposed to blow up. And your timer is your tank, your fuel tank. But it can be replenished a little bit by these yellow, look like Captain Crunch cereal. At least to me, anyway. And the reason I'm not just shooting wildly is because you have a multiplier on the bottom left here that goes up if you get accurate hits. And that will increase your score, and that will make you get more reserve fuel, so you'll be better off in later stages. See how it's filling up? Good stuff. Shoot opponents for score. Yeah, we know that. A lot of people just rapid fire in the first few stages and they get screwed later on, so. But I always thought the backgrounds were actually pretty cool, if a little dizzying. Alright, now we got an Uzi cannon. The Uzi cannon, we can actually fire... What? Damn it. Okay, never mind. What I was going to say was, you can fire it wildly, and it won't affect your multiplier if you miss, so that's what I was going to do, and I hit the button, and I hit it a little bit too late, so it's my fault. I rear-ended this screwball here. And I will say this, I know I've said it in the previous episodes of this special series, haven't played this game in over 20 years, so that's kind of the whole premise of the series here, so a lot of it is just rust. And, you know, not to mention that I wasn't really good at these games back then either, so, you know, being a kid. Shooting accuracy increases multiplier. Yeah, I already explained that, thank you. But if you didn't know, that was when you're supposed to know. And, the stages vary based on, I mean, obviously, they vary, but, there are some stages that have more tricks and traps to them. There are more stages that are, you know, can't deal with that. But, you know, there are stages that have more oil slicks that'll spin you around, which always got me, as my character must be a really great driver, because he doesn't, like, change lanes when he spins, he just kind of spins in place. Doesn't go crashing off the side, like, say, the guy from Rad Racer, which is the next game tomorrow. Alright, the blue... Alright. The blue cars you cannot defeat by shooting them. They can only be defeated by... Son of a bitch. They can only be defeated by special things, which I do not have at this point, so... And as you've seen before, the special things come from having that plane show up and help you. Yeah, I had to dip into my reserve tank there because I crashed too many times. And that's why you want to get a good multiplier and a good score to keep that reserve tank topped off. That way, if you get into dire situations where you just stink, you might have a better chance to get out of it. Alright, Nitro Inject, or as I call the Vomit Inducer. You ready? Just gives you rapid speed. With a sound, it was always like, oh god! Oop, I missed those yellow crunch balls there. Yeah, but those are called fuel globes, and they restore a little bit of your fuel, give you a little bit more time. And some stages, you'll get them a lot from the enemies. You shoot an enemy, drops an orange one, and you pick it up, and you have more fuel. The orange ones give you a lot more. Good stuff. And I think there's about 50 levels, if I'm not mistaken. You get a level choice after a while. You can continue on, you know, one at a time. You can jump a few levels if you so choose. I'm doing the first levels because I'm rusty as crap and need the practice. You don't want to start. I could have started with like level 11. Alright, so now it's motorcycles. They just come in packs. And they change lanes every once in a while. Alright, so now I got that Uzi cannon. I'm just saving bullets here. And didn't work. Yeah, you can't shoot that with the Uzi cannon either, as we've just found out. Yeah, there's I remember one of my biggest memories about this game was there was a level, I think around the 20s to the 30s, and it was called Ground Zero, which has a different meaning to us nowadays, but it was an orange level, and the only difference between this level and any other level is there was a rock. If you've seen the rock on the left and the right, if you go off the road, you crash into the rock, you get you blown up. But it was the one level that had a rock like right in the middle. All right, sensors detect fuel globes. This is important. I'll get back to my rock story in a minute. You start with low fuel, and you need to replenish as you go by shooting enemies and picking up the fuel globes they drop. And that's the only way to get through. If you try to do it just by, driving without shooting, you are going to lose, and you're going to lose fast. Whenever we saw the term sensors detect fuel globes, we almost groaned because they are much more difficult levels than the other levels that we've been used to. Alright, and that if you haven't noticed yet, that flashing light, that annoying flashing light, that means there are mines. So when that goes off, you have to keep your eye on the road for mines. As in landmines. I am just terrible right now. Yeah, these levels tend to be where... Come on. These levels tend to be where all my reserve fuel goes. Alright, I didn't do so bad. But it was only the first one. Later on I'll be crying. If we get that far. Level 7. Nice cool little cityscape back there. I am the worst at this right now. You know, maybe I should put this as the, as one of the draws to this video. It's like, watch a person suck at 12 different games. And these are the reasons why they're getting only one episode apiece. Anyway, I had a cruise missile there, which if I didn't immediately lose it, that kills every... Really? It kills everything on the screen. Okay. Get some fuel globes outside there. Yep. I stink at this. I guess maybe I should just start shooting wildly. Although that wouldn't have helped against the blue guy there. Alright, we're still alive. That's the important part. And we're at full reserve again, so we're not completely dead in the water. And the sky got a little bit more dark. Almost has like you can make up your own story with it. Like where are you going? What are you shooting? Why are you doing this? Why do you keep dying? But as you're driving through the cover of night, and one of the next few stages it'll be light again, and you're in a new area. I just don't remember the name of it. I think it's like Bubble City. All these areas have actual names to them. They were in the instruction manual, but I do not have that on me. And I got screwed by a turret. That's what those are. I always thought they were just shooting trash cans when I was a kid. Like, why are those trash cans shooting at us? Oscar the Grouch is really pissed off. Alright, we got some mines coming up. Oh, you... Damn it, oil. Sorry, I still made it. But yeah, this is Road Blasters. May at some point decide to come back and play the Genesis version, or if I can find a good arcade emulator. I mean, nobody emulates, but of course. But if I can find a good emulator for the arcade version, just to give it a try, I would definitely will try to do so, and try to not be terrible at it. Because I do have a lot of fond memories of this game. We used to play this a lot as well. And I think one of the memories that stand out is that Ground Zero level, which... Did I finish that story? If not, yeah, that level starts with a rock in the middle of the road. And it's just there to go, oh. Just to be a pain. But there is some stuff that we haven't run into that I don't think we will, on this series at least, is, you know, there are more enemies to this thing. One of which is an enemy called a rat jeep, which is like this purple, it looks like a buggy car, and it, when it comes out, it jumps out to the middle of the road from the side, and then it just stops. So, if you aren't on the ball, like I'm most of the time me, you
ram right into it and you blow up. So, but I don't think we're going to run into those. Mainly because we're at the end of the episode. Alright, on the next episode, we will hopefully not... fuel globes. We're going to pause that. On the next episode, we will head into Square Enix territory. Or back in the day, it was just Square. Before they were making Final Fantasy games, they were making a race game called Rad Racer. Called Highway Star in the Japanese version. But we're going to be playing Rad Racer, and this is one of those games that everybody seems to have a memory, one or two memories of back in the day, but no one can really track them down as like Rad Racer. That was the game that I'm remembering. But we're going to play that on the next one, tomorrow. So I hope you join me for that. My name is Lucklight, thank you for watching, and have a good one.